On a daily basis, you already know how to use a ruler to measure the length of a distance or the length of an object. You also know how to use a gauge cylinder or a beaker, some kind of measuring cup, to measure the volumes of a liquid in a container. And that is a very important scientific skill as well as mathematical skill, because that process is called collecting data. And what data are you collecting? It is called a quantitative data. Think of the word quantitative. Quantitative, think of the term quantity. Or quantity, okay? And quantity is referring to number. Basically any data that has to do with number, either by counting or by measuring using an instrument. Now, all quantitative data is described with a number, okay? And most importantly, a unit. Now, the term unit is extremely important because it is describing a number. Without a unit, the number is meaningless. For example, and specifically, the unit, by definition, is identifying the objects or the unit that is being counted or measured. What does that really mean? Well, let's look at this. We have 5 pencils. If I were to give you the number 5, that doesn't mean anything. But when we have 5 pencils right here, so the unit tells you what object are we counting. Let's look at a different example. The length of a car is 15 feet, okay? Show that the length of a car is measured in the unit of what measurement? Well, of course it's got to measure in foot or feet. And notice how, in most cases that you've been working with measurements so far, everything is pretty much written in a singular form because we want to measure that it is consistent. Because later on when you go to high school, you are going to learn something called variables, and every single letter counts, okay? And that's why we always write a unit in a singular form. And let's look at another example. The volume of water in a bottle is 12 ounces. Well, what does that show you? That the volume of water is measured in what unit? In the unit of ounce. And notice how the unit is always abbreviated as a singular form. Because if I were to give you number 12, what is that number talking about? But now with the unit, we are now able to define what is that number talking about. So when you are collecting data, so when you are describing your data, make sure you need 2 things, a number and a unit, always. Thank you for watching, and we hope that this video have empowered you to do well in your math class. Streamline Ed PD is an all-in-one education training by teachers with the mission to empower teachers to support all students. We have interactive practice that go along with this video. The links are in the description below. If you would like your teacher to use this video or create similar video to support you and your classmate, please subscribe and share this video and your learning experience with your teachers and parents. Together we can empower you to be successful in school.